Welcome to the Tutoring 101 video, learning the expectations of what tutors do and don't do in their classrooms. If this is your first time being a tutor, the first thing you need to do is to know what a tutor does. Tutors serve a vital role in our classrooms. They serve as facilitators and coaches for students. They are focused on academic skill building, which means they build on lessons students learn in a traditional classroom. Tutors are student-centered, and they build relationships with the student which they are working with. And tutors are directed by teachers, meaning teachers provide guidance for the tutors. Just as vital as knowing what tutors are is being aware of what tutors do not do. They are not teachers. Rather, tutors build on what teachers teach in the classroom and help students get a better grasp on material. Tutors are not classroom aides. They are not intended to help in the classroom. Rather, they are expected to have direct contact with students. Believe it or not, tutors are not expected to be the expert on the subject on which they are helping students. They are there to help, not teach. And finally, tutors are not an answer book. Tutors assist students on the journey to learn, but not provide answers. In addition to working to fulfill students' academic needs, tutors are behavior managers during each tutoring session. Tutors face a variety of behaviors with their students. It's wise to keep two facts in mind when dealing with student behavior. First, each student's behavior is in a process of physical, cognitive, and social development. And secondly, negative behaviors often often mean unmet needs. Students may want to engage but do not know how. We will cover more about behavior in the behavior management video. Tutors are on the middle rung of an instructional technique called scaffolding. According to the website Glossary of Education Reform, scaffolding provides successive levels of temporary support that help students reach higher levels of comprehension and skill acquisition that they would not be able to achieve without assistance. Like physical scaffolding, the supportive strategies are incrementally removed when they are no longer needed, and the teacher gradually shifts more responsibility over the learning process to the student. Looking at the three rungs of scaffolding, tutors are in the middle and are essential for helping students perform tasks they can do with assistance. There are four main strategies employed by effective tutors: planning, effective questions, supportive tone, and making connections. We will look at each of these strategies in the first tutoring day presentation. We all want to be in an environment that is positive and nurturing. An elementary school tutoring session is no different. Successful tutors strive to establish an atmosphere in which both tutors and students thrive. In each and every session, tutors should work toward establishing rapport with students, developing a healthy atmosphere, both personal and academically, and help give students the assistance and tools they need for success. Again, more on this topic can be found in the first day of tutoring video. Students do not come in a one-size-fits-all learner. Studies show that there are three types of learners. The first type is visual, which means students have to see to understand. Secondly, there is oral, which means students learn by verbal cues and instruction. Finally, there are kinetic learners, who are hands-on learners. Tutors who take notice of how their students learn, improves the success rate of tutoring their material. The Tutoring 101 video is the first step of preparing for your volunteer service as a tutor in Northfield Elementary Schools. We encourage you to view one or all of the following videos on our website. First tutoring session, mandatory reporting and bullying, student behavior, and volunteer expectations. We thank you for reviewing this video, and thank you for joining the ranks of volunteer tutors in Northfield Elementary Schools. We at Accelerate Northfield hope you can have a great experience and the desire to help students achieve great things in the coming months and years.